Well, I've come out into the forest today to do another short review on the full Raven stubborn pack, and also just to come out into the woods. I've come to an area called Bratfallet, and just behind the camera is a waterfall, which I'll be heading over to a little bit later. But right now I'm going to head off, find a platform I can put this pack on, and we'll have a look at it. Right, it's the full Raven stubborn pack, made in G1000 material, which is hard wearing, water resistant. No material is ever 100% waterproof unless it's plastic. So the features, you have padded straps. You don't get a waist strap. You do, however, have two small loops on either side, which you could easily attach a waist strap to. You have a chest strap, and the back's padded as well. This is all a padded, nice and ergonomically shaped to fit most packs. On the side you have an option of buying separately pockets, and they're held on with small toggles, so there's no zippers, there's no poppers. It's all leather straps with the small hole and a little knobble to fit it to, or plastic toggles made out of ABS plastic, so they're not going to break in a hurry. And to be honest, you've got to be pretty rough to break a pocket off your pack, let's be honest. You have two grab handles on either, or one on either side. I've fitted additional Velcro loops so I can attach my tripod. On the front we have a small pocket in the top. So this is a small pocket. Doesn't extend over the top of the pack, but it's big enough to hold, or in my case, my toiletries and my Laplander saw. You also have a small pocket in the front, big enough to take really a first aid kit, small first aid kit, torch, maybe a map. Yeah, just small stuff really. It's a day bag. It's only 27 litres, so it's not big by any means. Incidentally, on the back of the top section, on the other side, there's another pocket which does extend over the top of the pack. It also holds a roll-out cover to fit onto the seat area of the bag. Right, let's have a look inside. Access is gained either via the top, as I've taken the top off there, or the whole front half zips open, so when you're sitting on the seat you can access your stuff inside. It's bright orange, it's waterproof inside. I think they designed it bright orange so you can easily see what you're looking for, instead of having to get a torch out and all the rest of it. Now that's plenty big enough for me. I mean, I've got my digital camera in there, which is an SLR. I've got another lens, telephoto lens. I have a food pack, and also a poncho if it chucks it down with rain. Now the top has this seat which folds up. I have a small torch attached. Now, having a proper look at this bag, the frame, you can unvelcro the internal section from the frame, I can't quite work out how to get the whole thing apart, and the top seat section is on push-in lugs, so you can take the seat off and have it as a soft pack, which is quite a good idea if you don't need the seat or you don't want the seat. Personally, I quite like it. It's nice to be able to sit down when it's like this today and damp, or if you're fishing. So, all in all, good bag. I really like it. Right, how the bag sits. Right, as you can probably have guessed, I'm down by Bratfallet Falls, and here she is. Well, what I've decided to do is, since I'm here at Bratfallet, I thought I'd take one of the walks that head off around the valley. They're only short, 7 kilometres or so. It's a 12 kilometre one as well, but I just want to see where they go really. The trails are marked with these orange marks on the trees, so it's just an excuse to go for a stroll. You don't need a map or anything. Yeah, so see what we can find. Right, well, I've come down and I've dropped down the side of the valley now. I'm heading down towards the river, Elven. There's plenty of earth up here, mushrooms everywhere. I'm not entirely sure what these are. I'll have to look them up. I'm not sure. They're all broken. Most of them are broken. Maybe that's just because of the rain, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's beautiful forest though. On this main track, this is part of the routes you can take, sort of pre-designated walking routes. I think they do a lot of orienteering as well. It's quite big in Sweden, orienteering. Everyone seems to be quite into it. It's nice, you know, you can come out, relax, just walk. You don't have to worry too much about navigating. Haven't seen any evidence of moose yet, albeit I know they're here. Hunting season technically is just finished, but I think they're still going on a little bit. There's a sign up here, so there you go. And then you got the Bratfallet that way. I've come a kilometre apparently. Well, we'll follow this down and see where we end up. Well, I've just stopped here because I've just noticed some scat on the floor. I'm not entirely sure what it's from. I'll have to consult my book of scat, as everyone has, and see what it is. It's quite small, so I don't know really. It has some berries in it, lingon berries. So yeah, I'll have to have a look. So we'll find out when we get home. Right, well I've picked up a track of some sort. It's just scuff marks really, but I found some more scat. So I'm going to follow it because the tracks look quite fresh really. Still moisture in the bottom of them. The scat's still a little bit warm. So yeah, I'm going to follow it down and see if I can find it. I'm definitely on the trail of something. Keep finding piles of scat along the road, and scuff marks and partial prints that I can't quite make out. It's quite exciting. I'm hoping it's not a moose, because their scat's like a pellet. It's like a small pine cone. There's a pine cone, and a moose scat is a pile that looks very similar to that, although it's smooth. So I'm not sure what this is I'm following. We'll find out. Well, I've stopped here. There's a small lookout point overlooking the valley, and it is absolutely stunning. The way the mist's rolling across the hill, it's just amazing. Could be the only man alive at the moment. I'm so pleased I moved away from London. Okay, I found some more scat here. I'm kind of thinking it possibly is a bear. Could be completely wrong. Doesn't look like deer to me. Deer don't. Well, I've never seen it. Deer lay it kind of thing. I mean, this is on a stump. You know, it's like a marking. I hope it's a bear. It's definitely following this track. So anyway, let's follow it down, see if we can find it. I'm actually thinking it could well possibly be a bear. There's a partial footprint in the sand just there. It's kind of looks like a human foot around and in the toes. It's very faint and very partial, so like I say, I could be completely wrong. It's quite scary. And she's leading me down to the river. I'm going to take it nice and slow, nice and quiet. Hopefully spot whatever it is. I don't know if anyone ever saw Alone in the Wild on TV. When a guy went to Canada, I think it was in the Yukon. He was alone for 3 months, and there were bear all around him, in the woods and forests, and he was terrified. I must say, I don't even know if this is a bear. It could be, a fox or rhino. I mean, not that clued up, but it's really terrifying. It really makes you worried. I keep seeing scuff marks, and they're quite big. There's no print though, and there's plenty of sand here, so I'm really hoping that I'll be able to at least get a decent print, so I can identify wherever it is I'm following, or that it's been this way. But it's proper spooky down here. Well, that's about my walk over, guys. Whatever it was I was trying to track, I lost. Not surprised really. Down the bottom turned into a real boggy area. You're walking on pre-laid planks. It's all a bit dodgy underfoot. So I decided to call it a day. I've enjoyed my walk. The bag, really pleased with. Works really well. So I'll be using that a hell of a lot, I think. Looking forward to the snow now. That's due, hopefully. We'll get out on the snowshoes and come up here and have another look in the winter. So yeah, anyway, cheers and hey-do.